Alrighty, folks, this is a project that's been in the garage for over a year now. I picked up cheap on Marketplace a utility bed, one of those slide out drawer systems used, and I want to put it in the back of my red Tahoe just to make it more versatile. However, it came out of something decently larger size than the Tahoe, so I'm gonna have to drag it out from underneath all this crap and then take some measurements, probably dismantle it to some degree and chop it up to shrink it down. It shouldn't be too hard to do, but we'll see. Let's get to it. All right, let's take some measurements in the Tahoe. All right, actually I need to go from, make sure I'm at the back of the door. Close the door. And we will say 48 inches is as long as I can make it. Like that. And then would have been nice to have had the paper pad. Oh. All right. What did I say? Damn it. Is it really 48 inches? That's how much wide it was. Come on. Yeah. So we're making a square. Inches. All right. That is that's going to be more like 44. Okay, let's get you down here on floor level. And this is the mechanism. I forget if it's a turn up. Yeah, it's a turn up to unlock. So it's got to come all the way out here for width, and then coming across, we can see a floor mounting point right here. So we'll do our best to get what is the shortest without modifying that floor mount. Then I can hurt the narrowest English. I can make this. Oh, it'll just barely fit. That is 42.5 inches. And our width can be 48 inches wide. Well, wow. Okay. I don't have to cut it at all wide. It fits widthwise. Sure enough, look at that. Counting whatever this bolt is, it's 48 inches. How deep? Okay, so the top shelf can't be more than 44. Ugh. Well, on me. It's gotta fit right in there. All right, so camera off while I sit in my chair and drink a cold beverage and ponder if this is the configuration that I want, or if I want to take this top part off and just leave the bottom tray, or redo the whole top part and to something that, you know, maybe works better for me. Be right back. All right, the more I think about it, the more I kind of play around with some different ideas. I think in the end, I'm going to want to get rid of the lower shelf. I think I want to get rid of the lower shelf and even cut back the cage. So the cage, the back cage, is only this side of it. Reason for that is the Tahoe is a 2002, so it's a little smaller than some of the newer ones. And I don't have a truck. So if I need to get a 10-foot board, it's got to stick out the back window. And it ends up going, like if this is the back of the Tahoe, it ends up going down at an angle into a corner and out a back window to minimize how far it sticks out the back. And that's just part of it. But really the big is, I think I will use this more as a workbench than anything else. And any of the shelves make the workbench too tall. And so I need a flat surface to, that drawer will come all the way out, 100% extend out at the back of the Tahoe. So I could set up a miter saw, I could, you know, mount a vise on the corner, you know, I could do any of that kind of stuff and it'd just be a practical work area. And I believe this side here is up tall enough that if I need to run, if I'm running a miter saw over on this side, I can run the boards underneath it and I still have plenty of room. I like, out of the two sides, I like the taller side for capacity, larger capacity underneath. And then it also has the rails that I can bungee cord stuff down to. So if I'm tacking higher, I can bungee cord down onto those. So that whole thing has it going on. And this, not so much. So I think that's the first step. Actually, the first step is to unbolt this whole top part, unbolts off the tray, take it off the tray, and then I can start cutting it up. And then I think I'm going to have to take the floor out of the tray so that I can figure out how to get it into the Tahoe and mark where the holes need to go and drill holes and hope I don't hit gas lines. So let's get to it. All right, that's about how she's gonna look. Pretty simple. All right, now on to the back of the Tahoe. I can't believe I turned the camera off, take a break, and then I forgot to turn it back on, and I didn't film drilling my 2 holes. Should be perfect for these guys. And then back here, I was trying to clear space and dug this, whatever this is, up, only to discover there's like seatbelt bolt, like welded in nuts back here, which look like they're in line. And the mounting bracket in the back here is like an ovaled thing, so I think I can, you know, move it around a bit and get it to line up. All right, I think I'm ready to put the carpet back in and holes on through the carpet. All right, that's going to wrap up day 1, just like hand gesture. And just like that, with my magic hands, it's day 2. Ooh, early in day 2. Let's get started. So with the front lined up, we are not lined up much at all in the back here. Yeah, I can kind of see, looks like the hole is more like right in that range. So, yeah, I wonder if I can get under there and just Sharpie the holes. Okay, repositioned the camera because the more I look at this, the more I realize that there's a slope down, both by the feet of this platform. Feet on this end are a little bit taller, and just by the rake of the vehicle. And I'd really like this tray to come out as level as possible, even though there's a rake here. So that's kind of what I'm working on now. And I think I found the bubble is way up here, and in order to get it level, I need to bring it up quite a bit. Okay, so I'm hoping, here's my hope, is I'm bolt this guy. This is elongated there, and we flip it around. I don't know if this hole, that doesn't look elongated. I don't know. We'll play around with it and see if I can't get I think just a 2x4 underneath this thing. And as long as this bracket is secured to this and secured to that, it should be fine. There shouldn't be, what I don't want is a gap between this plate and the floor. That'll put too much shear load on the bolt. So we'll see if I can get something like that to work. Something like that. Ooh. Nope. Let's definitely line up like that. Just doesn't line up like that. Get it that time? I did. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna try to cut new holes. See if that does it. Oh, ooh, doggy. Just a scooch. That's made right Loctite. Just should have it. Off to the hardware store. You know what? Oh, okay. Let's try this again. Thingamabob. I'll wait on that. There. Okay. That. Okay. All right, again. Okay. All right. Now for assembly. That was this guy. Now I know as I drive down the road, it's going to rattle. So I think I'm going to zip tie it down so it stops rattling. However, I did figure out what it's for. Dunk. Now we'll go back in. And I will just plan on cutting the zip tie whenever I need to. Fully extend it out and hold it out because I'm working on something. Swing. And she won't rattle. Guess I zip tied that thing on there a little too soon. It's fine. Woo! Like it used to be there. Stuff to keep it in place. A little weight up top to push it down. Some vice grips to keep it pinched up against. Alright, back at it. Oh yeah, pro tip. Keep your shoes and socks out of the way. Hot metal pieces go down in them. All right, let's see how the seats fold back up. Look at that. Room to spare. Nice. It'll come through. Great clearance. Okay, here it is. And that's going to conclude this episode. Thanks for watching.